Everybody, it's US Famicom Reviews here today, and welcome. Hi, Fluff Cat. Welcome. This is the Nintendo Famicom. I believe this needs no introduction. It's basically Japanese NES. It defines classic. I have 4 games there to test: Super Mario Bros. 3, Xevious, DuckTales, Excitebike. And I'm going to teach you guys how to plug this into a American US television. Yes, those are some more games right there. So, what you do, what you need to do is make sure your mode is on. Let me just move these cords out of the way here. Oh, wrong. Make sure your mode is on. It's on game, so set to game. Channel 1 or 2, whatever comes in better for you. And, well, we plug this in. And let's do this. Now, I believe we need no introduction. If you're watching this video, I believe there's no introduction for how to hook up a coaxial. And this is the NES RF adapter. I unbelievably spent $2.50 on it. It could be any RF switch, basically. And an AC adapter. It could be 120 volts to 100. And first you plug in the AC adapter into the AC port, which is right here, the box port, if you can't tell by the lettering of the camera, of the crappy camera. And if it doesn't fit in, just shove it in there a little. There we go. There we go, it should fit in. And take this block and put it in the closest port. And put in the closest one. I just happen to have one right there. Has the TV plugged in with it. So now you have the Famicom. And now we have this. I really don't want to do this. But in order to show you guys how to hook up a Famicom to a US TV, I have to. You first put it in the RF port. You have to screw it on, by the way. You have to screw it in there tightly. And if you have a cable box, like I do right there, you screw this onto this. There we go. If you hooked it up to the cable box all nicely. And now you just go all the way into the back here. And let me just hook this up. I hate hooking these up to old TVs. And now we have some games to test. Let's test out these 3 games here. Let's test out Super Mario Brothers 3. There we go. See, the Famicom works. And just for fun, you know, turn on the microphone. Turn up the volume. Hello, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Snake, snake, snake. And yep, that's the Nintendo Famicom working its magic of an old TV. That's how you hook one up. Let's plug in another game here. Here's proof. Now, I can only get Excitebike to work a few times. I can't seem to get it to work all the time. And let's go with the Xevious Classic jingle. Oh, forgot them. Perfect. This is my favorite game. You realize this, guys, is my favorite Famicom game. This is legit my favorite. Nothing can change my opinion on Xevious. And now we've tested out these 2. Time to test out DuckTales. Woo! We pop it in the system. We pop in the golden system. We turn it on. And just because the moon jingle was awesome, I'm going to go all the way down and select it. And note, if you have screen errors like that, it could be one of 2 things. The game, or the Famicom, or the RF adapter's not hooked up all the way. But I'm assuming it's the game plugged into the original Famicom. And now let's try and get a game that runs like half the time, but somehow runs on that piece of crap. So, Excitebike. Let's hope. And it half-ass runs. I know it's not the Famicom because my Famicom gets better performance. Depending on the game I choose, it gives out good performance. And Super Mario Brothers just doesn't run at all. So, yeah. Note, if you got... Most games might not work. Some games decide when they want to work, but hey, it's an old game console. Give it respect. Give it respect. Still, my favorite space shooter works on it. Pretty happy about it. Give the system some respect. Give it some respect. Huh, kitty. Huh, give it respect. It's still an old game console. 36 years old. Oh, well, 39. It's about to be actually finally 40 years old. The Famicom. But I still give it respect because I don't expect it to run all my games. No matter how old, no matter it. I don't expect it to run all the games perfectly. So yeah, the Famicom is basically a really good system, a great gift. I got mine for my birthday, April 13th. And, well, the Famicom, it is quite a nice system. I'd say that the Famicom has better value than the PS4 in my opinion. I own a PS4, but I would say the Famicom, it's a much nicer system. start out with. If you want some simple, basic games, start out with some Xevious or Super Mario Brothers, and give the Famicom a go. I picked mine up for $53 on eBay. I'm gonna give the guy that I bought it from a shout out. He's awesome. I bought it from him for $53. He didn't come with all the cool cables, but he has a trend of really good systems working systems. I could see them. I could see me buying from him again. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a shout out and hope you guys buy from him off of eBay too. He's really good with old games. Great communication. Shipping wise is fine. I got a day earlier than it was expected. So yeah, the Famicom, it's working. I'm happy about it. This is my very first original system. And I'm happy that this is my first, because I was stuck with clones. But I'm happy the Famicom was my first. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you, Terryyuu. And I am out.